Hey guys, how you doing today? So today we have a new portable inflator, and this is by CYCPLUS. This is their AL7 is the model, and it's got a 5200 milliamp battery, has active cooling. So right here you have a fan, and that fan will pull cold air or cool air in and exhaust it through here and the top. You can kind of see the pump there. It does have a built-in light. This unit has dual or bidirectional charging, so you can charge the unit with a USB-C cable, and if you plug a USB-C cable into the charge port here and you plug it into like a phone or a tablet, it will actually charge your tablet or your phone or any other USB-C device. You can also, what's kind of unique about this, other than the active cooling, which by the way lets you keep this running for up to 35 minutes. Most are little portable inflators like these that does not have active cooling. You have to only run them for about 10 minutes, then you have to shut them off for at least 5 minutes, then you can run them again for 10 minutes, then shut them off. Otherwise they get so hot they'll actually melt themselves down. This one, since it's got active cooling, they advertise as up to 35 minutes runtime. But it's also got a optional cord that you can buy, and even if the internal battery is completely dead, you can run external cord either to your cigarette lighter, your 12-volt power jack, or directly off your battery. That way this will still work. Now that is optional. It would be nice if it actually included that. But anyway, let's take a look at this. When you pull this handle out, it exposes the USB-C in that other charge port. But other than that, it does have an internal compartment for all your accessories. Does have a light, so if you push and hold the light button, you'll have light. I actually let this run so that I could discharge it slightly because I wanted to check the fast charge feature of it, and I let this run for 24 hours and it still stayed on the 4 bar. So for 24 hours of running this, it never dropped down from the 4th bar. I'm going to push and hold the button to turn the light back off. It does have presets. When you hit this button, you can go through all the different presets, and then from there you can ramp this up all the way up to 100 psi. So it's a real easy to use interface. And we're going to deflate one of the tires on our truck. I'm going to deflate it down to 10 psi. Then we're going to inflate it using this inflator to 40 psi. And we're just going to monitor the progress of that. And to turn the unit on, once you've got the screen on, is you just push the power button one more time quickly. Turn it off, you push the power button. To turn the whole screen off and the whole unit off, you just push and hold. Now on the back side, you do have rubberized feet right here, so that'll help prevent it from moving around too much. Anyway, let me deflate the tire on my son's truck, and then we're going to use this to inflate it and see how it does. Alright guys, I actually deflated it a little bit too much, just to show you. We're sitting at about just right at 8 pounds. Hopefully that's coming through. So what I'm going to do, I guess I ought to show you the accessory pack. So the cord, or the hose rather, is long enough to where it'll reach all the way up to the top of a tire. But you also get, now you've got the end that'll screw directly on the tire, which is what I prefer, or you have the quick release that you'd screw on the tire. You have a ball inflator or a needle valve, and then you have a presto valve, which is what a lot of your higher end bicycles use. And obviously an included USB cable. So I'm going to go ahead and screw this on. Well, you're going to turn the unit on. You can quickly get to, you know, any of those modes that you want. I've got it set to bicycle, which is fine. All I care about is setting it to 40 psi. Then we're just going to push the button and turn it on. And I'm going to record how long it takes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and push the button. Now, while it's airing up, you don't get an accurate reading of the pressure. So, only when it's turned off is it going to give you an accurate reading. All right, it just finished. About 8 minutes, a little less. I think the camera fell and shut it off prematurely, but now whenever I try to turn it back on, even though it's showing 36.5, it's detecting it at 40. So let's see what the pressure actually is, see how close we are. As you can see, there we go. Valve core was leaking a little bit. We're still at 4 bars. So that's good to see. This is a 32-inch tall tire. Okay, so it's showing about 35.3. I want 40. So I'm going to go ahead and dial this up a little bit higher. And we're going to hook back up and we're going to keep going. Okay, showing 42 here on the gauge. .4. That's right where I want it. So on this particular unit, looks like you might have to dial it up just a few pounds higher than your final pressure. It did drop down to 3 bars. It's starting to get rained on. Sprinkled on, rather. You can hear the fan. So, you know, that tells you the active cooling is engaged and working. Yeah, I can feel pretty warm air coming out of the top. Not so warm here on the front. All right, guys, this is obviously one of the nicest portable inflators that I've seen. It is a little bit bigger than normal, but that's because it's got active cooling and a bigger battery, and it's got built-in storage. So what do I think of this? I think if you coupled this with a plug kit and you put it in your truck or car, if you got a flat, you could plug your tire, and instead of relying on some gas station that's going to charge you $1 just to get a little bit of air. You could have your own air anywhere you're at. I think it's a pretty cool little unit. So if you're needing something like this, you might take a look at the CYCPLUS. This is the AL7. They have that. They do make other models. Some that are a little bit smaller, but the battery's not going to be quite as strong. But yeah, take a look at this. Like I said, it does have a light. So if you was on the side of the road and you're broke down, you're trying to air your tire up, you do have a light so you can kind of see what you're doing. Anyway, we're done. You guys take care. We'll see you.